Maisie, did your hairdresser go into lockdown halfway through your haircut?
I just see someone's put a poppy on a Toby jug.
That's the most northern thing you've ever said.
What?
Poppy on Toby jug. It wouldn't look out of place in carvery.
OK, this is offensive now, Ed. There was a woman in my village up in Yorkshire. We lived in, like, a dip, like that, and there was a woman in my village. No one knew her name. She was just known as 10 to 2, because whenever it got icy, she used to walk down the hill with her feet like that, going 10 to 2, 10 to 2, 10 to 2. No one ever found out her name. Even in the summer, people would be like, there's 10 to 2, 10 to 2, 10 to 2.
Maisie, you get more Yorkshire every week on this. I never thought I'd hear from you. When I was in Yorkshire, we lived in a dip.
We're all happy in dip.
She fell down dip one day. She became 6:30. After it's rained, how long does it take to get out of the dip?
Is it since last week's episode, how many tweets have I had asking how's life in the dip? They were going up to loads of young couples going, are you two from the same household? And me and my boyfriend were walking along, and I was genuinely quite offended they didn't ask us. Clearly, we were giving off the vibe that we'd lived together, but were very settled, and had just had an argument about whose turn it was to unload the dishwasher.
Either that, or even worse, Maisie, they could have looked at you and gone, brother and a sister.
Oh! Listen, I know what I like, and I like what I know.
It's all legal in dip.
Oh, you're in for a right treat. Well, strap in, love. We all used to live in...
Are you having a stroke?
Guess what? We're talking Bond.
No.
What?
Rubbish.
You don't like Bond?
James Bond is absolutely rubbish.
Come on.
I will not.
James Bond, you know what, any James Bond films?
Boring. Boring and pathetic.
How many have you watched, Ed?
I've probably watched... How many have there been?
Oh,
20-odd?
yeah.
I think I've seen maybe 15 of them.
Yeah.
And
really,
none of them.
really
Have you seen any
poor.
of the recent one, the Daniel Craig one?
The new ones are good.
Not bothered about that. Not bothered about that. I gave up with... It was the last one.
Pierce
From
Brosnan.
Mrs. Doubtfire, yeah. Great singer, terrible actor.
Casino Royale, the first one he did, was honestly brilliant, wasn't it, Ben?
It was very good.
Really, really good. Then he did another one, which even he admits was tough.
Right.
I think there was a writer's strike, and I think it shows.
I think you could do a Bond film with a writer's strike.
Stop
You
it!
just write car chase. Look,
No, you're wrong.
Car chase
This is
tops
what
off.
made
That's
them
all you need to write.
change. Car chase tops off. No,
Yeah.
that's Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. See a bit of a bum and then go to the next scene.
Bit of a bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe it's James's bum now.
Maybe it's
actually.
James. Yeah, see a bit of
actually.
James. See a bit of a bum, but with
Yeah.
question mark. Whose bum is it?
Skyfall, that was a good one
That was
as
very
well.
good.
The one with Adele singing, that was good.
The one with Adele singing.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, the
very
music's good. I'll take that.
Yeah. What's your
good
favourite
Bond
Bond
songs.
song?
Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah,
good, isn't it?
yeah, Shirley Bassey. Very, very good. Very,
We
very
don't
good.
play that here, do we?
No, we don't play much Shirley Bassey. No.
Guns N' Roses
Vito
did
the
one, didn't they?
Bassey.
No, they did a
No.
cover. They covered Paul McCartney's one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's... You don't like that one? Live and let die.
And all the titles are so boring and rubbish.
This one's got the word die. There's Live and Let Die, there's Tomorrow Never Dies, Die Another Day,
Yeah.
and then this one, No Time to Die.
No Time to Die.
No time to die. I haven't got
What does
time.
that mean? It doesn't even mean
That
it.
sounds
Enough
like
hours
No
in the
Time
day
Today
to
in a
die.
northern accent, doesn't it?
Yeah, No Time to Die.
It doesn't. It
No,
doesn't.
in a Birmingham accent.
No time to die.
No time to
Northern,
die.
that's what I said.
That, oh,
I got no time to die. Yeah, north of here.
Yeah.
No, I think they're bad. I think they're bad films.
This one, though, apparently very, very good.
Is it?
Yeah,
So
I've
is this
heard
our
this.
review of it? Is it?
Well, we
You're
haven't
saying it's
seen
apparently
it.
very good?
Apparently very, very
I think
good.
there's going to be a car chase. I think there's going to be a nice lady.
Yeah, but a nice lady who's nice on her terms.
I think they're going to get dressed up and go to a party that's going to go wrong.
In what way? Like a carry-on way?
Yeah. Bond's trousers are going to fall down.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Ping, someone's bra will ping off.
Why is your impression of me more northern than you are?
I think Maisie went into her stage voice.
My stage voice.
Yeah, which is more northern than you are.
You say this sometimes, and I don't know what you mean.
Well, when I'm speaking to you now,
Yeah.
you definitely sound northern.
Right.
But
Congratulations.
Thank you.
when you go on stage, here's how you sound.
Don't you dare.
Hello, my name's Maisie Adam. Oh, fucking hell.
I don't sound like Johnny Vegas when I go on stage. This happens a lot, right? You do this.
I actually don't think you northern it up at all.
No, I don't think I do. I think you northern.
You up.
Do you northern me
you
up?
up when I
Yes.
do you. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Maisie loves quizzes. She's
Yeah?
really good.
Oh, don't you dare.
Huh? Well, what's coming up here?
She's really good at quizzes. Did you not know this?
I didn't know you were good at
I'll
quizzes.
have you know, just before he gets in with this,
Yes.
I have won Richard Osman's House of Games.
That's good.
doesn't
Right,
count.
so I'm
Doesn't
all
count.
right at some
You're in good company. We have as well.
quizzes.
Yeah, we both won it. Maisie, before she was a comedian,
I'm so close to walking out.
was
can I
on the
just say?
was on the chase.
Oh, really, Maisie? That's pretty cool.
Do you want to tell James what happened?
I took the lower offer and still lost. Still lost.
Yeah.
Was the only person that didn't make it through to the last bit, so just had to sit. You just have to sit at the side with the adjudicators and watch everyone else. My local Indian takeaway is very, very nice. It does what I think is the best curry. But when I first moved to that area, I went round to go and order, and there was nobody behind the desk, but there was the TV on in the entrance bit, and it was playing porn on the telly. I was trying to think, how good was that curry? And do I really want to still get it from here? And then I didn't really have time to make my decision because then the man appeared. And so then I just went, oh, I didn't put it on. He went, no, me neither. And then I just went, all right, chicken pasanda, please.
You know what you should have said?
What?
You should have said, I'll have what she's having.
Oh, I should have. I could have had my own little...
Yeah.
Or a chicken korma.
Also, it sounds like what's happened, if he didn't put it on either, that someone really bad a chicken korma over there, giving the thumbs up to
Thinking, I didn't
Benito.
want to go with that, or chicken tikka masala.
But it has to be from the pub from my village, which we went
Dip?
to. Oh, I thought you might bring this up.
Maisie grew up in a
No,
dip.
I didn't. This,
How do you know so much about Maisie?
because
worked together
we've done
a
a
lot.
few Mock the Weeks together.
Oh,
When I say
yeah.
Mock the Weeks, Ed's ridiculed me every time I've gone on Mock the Week.
People listening to this will want to hear about the dip, because Maisie grew up in a big dip.
But I happened to say in passing on one episode of Mock the Week
Yes.
that where my village was when I grew up, we were talking about icy conditions. And I said,
Of course,
when I
Mock the
grew
Week, no,
up...
no, pick the story.
Biggest story of the week.
Black
Icy
ice.
conditions, what do you got?
But my village is in, I said, when I grew up, my village was in a dip. That's all I said.
Yes.
Because the roads in and out both go down and the village is at the bottom.
Red rag to a bull on Mock the Week, that. You say you
well,
live in
I
a
know
dip.
that now. And
Bloodthirsty.
Ed just
all
said you've
around
never
you.
sounded more northern than saying when I grew up. And he did his Johnny Vegas voice.
Yeah.
I grew up in a dip.
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 Yeah, of course.
But it's true. It's imagine the village that they live in on this country, or
Yeah.
Vicar of Dibley. That's sort of
Dipley. Did dip become a thing?
yeah.
People
I
online.
can't tweet anything
Yeah.
without people going like, oh, like I'll announce a tour and they'll go, oh, it's nice that you're getting out the dip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that.
Could you phone Muriel now and ask her if her brazen steak is essentially a goulash?
She wouldn't know what a goulash is.
And also,
Well-
they don't get reception.
Yeah, there's no way. She's going right to the top
We
of
all
the dip in
get-
time to answer that.
We all get one phone call
Fucking
from
knocking
the
over 10 to 2 on her way.
curly fries, but from the curly fries stall at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, just outside, and I hate that it's outside this, the ride, the Big Dipper.
I was crossing my fingers for that.
No, I'm really angry about this because I thought if I just say it in passing, it won't get brought up, but it's already been brought up, the dip thing.
Is that
so
a ride
there
you
we go.
enjoy, or is it a bit of a busman's holiday? Hey up, Chucks. It's the Mayor of Yorkshire here. And it's a right big honour to be asked to introduce the Ed Gamble and Matthew Crosby radio show on this fine, crisp morning. And for such a special reason, hey up. Matthew Crosby isn't here this week, as him and his good lady wife have just had a little baby. Congratulations to them. One tip for you if you're listening. If the little un isn't sleeping, half a pint of bitter in with their milk will send them off a right treat, up. So, instead of Matthew, I'm very happy to announce that Ed is joined by the pride of Yorkshire. She's a comedian and a broadcaster, up. But most importantly, she's from our neck of woods. She grew up on a dip near Leeds.
Oh, no.
She was forged in the lashing Yorkshire rain. If you cut her, she bleeds Eccles cake. She's Yorkshire through and through, hard as nails. She's only cried once, and that was when she saw the price of a pint in that London. And even then, it weren't proper tears. Her eyes could only produce one single drop of Detley's tea. I could only be talking about one person. That's right, Ed will be joined by the Queen of Yorkshire, Maisie Adam. She looks quite angry now, which is a shame, so hopefully she's still here after this from Fostered People. You live in Brighton.
I live in Brighton.
But you're from a small town in Yorkshire called The Dip.
Stop it!
If no one's seen myself and Maisie on Mock the Week before, there's a long-running joke where Maisie has let us know that she lives in a dip in Yorkshire with some other people who've never... You're the first one to get out of the dip,
I live in a village which has a dip in it, and you mocked it, as is your job, on Mock the Week.
What does that mean? It's got a dip in it.
So as in, like, it's... Oh, for God's sake. This has become the bane of my life. I was at Latitude and I got stopped, like, several times going, how's the dip?
Funny
dip. So what's happened is there's a dip. There was a lot of rain in the 60s, and a dip's formed in the middle of the village, and everyone who lived there is rolled into the middle.
Oh no!
So it's a big pile of people.
Oh no!
Yeah,
disaster.
Maisie's the only one.
Made it out.
Well, Maisie's the only one who's made it out, unfortunately.
I'm just here to come and get help. Yeah. That's why I'm on the radio. There's more of us there, please.
I wouldn't like to see the state of the people at the bottom of the dip. Oh dear.
It'd be so soggy, wouldn't they?
Yeah, so soggy.
50 years, 60 years.
60 years those people have been at the bottom.
It's not true. It's not true.
Standing water. Horrible. Horrible business.
So you live in Brighton now. You've rolled all the way down to the bottom of the country. You've guested here before on our show.
Yes, this third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. I think you're really going to get it right this time. Okay, because it's if you don't nail it this time, you're dead meat. Maisie.
Yeah.
You don't live in London, do you?
No.
Where we do the show from. You live in Brighton.
Brighton,
You do.
not a dip.
Yeah.
Brighton.
Not a dip. You live in Brighton. You used to live in a dip in Yorkshire, and now you live in Brighton because you rolled all the way down the dip.
So I got up this morning, obviously prepared for a shower, put my clothes in a pile in the bathroom, in a place I thought was safe, then turned the shower on, and it just sort of jet washed just the pile of clothes.
Oh, no.
Just straight on the pile of clothes. So I am sat in wet clothes for the show.
Must feel like you're
I had
back
a
in the
bruise
dip.
on my face. This is it. This is it. I'm repping the dip by
home away
coming
from home.
soggy.
Soggy
Your radio.
Soggy dip lady. I've got some questions to ask about your preparation for a shower, why you take your clothes in with you to the bathroom.
I didn't take my clothes into the shower, but when you go into a bathroom in a hotel and you get ready for the shower, you take your clothes off and you
hang on. So you put your clothes. You woke up, put your clothes on, went into the bathroom, put your clothes off again. Is that what happened?
No, as in my. No, I had my clothes in a pile,
right?
Like by the bathroom.
So it shot out of the bathroom.
It was. Listen, it wasn't a high-end hotel, so it was quite. It was limited space, I would say.
Right.
So I took my clothes off, bobbed them in a pile, turned. The more I'm recounting the story, the more I think I've got a weird morning routine. What is this? Abhorrent. What did they say at the end there?
I don't know what they're saying for the whole thing, Maisie, but it's blooming good, isn't it?
Oh, no, it's no.
He's saying things like abhorrent, like anyone in that band would take that as an insult. They'd be like, that's a good idea for our next album. Abhorrent, lovely word.
Oh, God. That music like that stresses me out.
Does it?
Yeah.
Would you not... That chills... Honestly, chills me out, that sort of thing.
That chills you out?
Yeah.
That you're not right in the head.
There was a summary at the beginning of the show in Vin's intro that he recorded with Breathy Lady about what happened on show 57, and apparently we talked about What would happen if a DJ had 2 tongues?
Apparently, that's what was in my notes.
Right.
Incredible how little you remember of this episode that you are celebrating.
I won't remember what's happened in this episode as soon as I leave the studio.
Oh, that's nice.
No,
that's nice.
it's
I'm
just.
glad I've got up
it's
early
just.
for this.
I'll know that. I'll know if someone says what happened on
Glad
this
I'm
show.
sat here in wet clothes for you to remember nothing from it.
Well, look, I'll say I remember that the lady from the Dip was on. What's her name again? I don't know. She's from the Dip.
Please stop. No. My Twitter's already very dippy as it is.
Now, so obviously,
Yes.
if anyone's listening in the Dip, if they can get a signal,
Stop it.
a film is sort of like real life, but you
Sake.
can't reach in and touch
You can't
the people.
touch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or
It's like the
lick
stuff that you can
people.
see over the edge of the dip. There's like stuff
Brilliant.
going on over
Yeah.
there.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Are you done? Are you finished, boys?
The Lathams, the debut album, How Beautiful Life Can Be, out now. It's a lovely name for an album. And we understand this album's gone to number 1, Vin.
It's a number 1 album.
It's a number 1 album.
And it's
Okay,
called
number
How
1.
Beautiful Life Can Be.
Yeah.
That's so lovely. What a lovely group of boys.
It's a lovely sentiment. And
Sounds like a hymn.
How beautiful life can be. And
Yeah.
they're from Wigan. Can you imagine that?
How-
Being that positive.
What an outlook. It just
Yeah.
goes to show, doesn't it?
Maybe they came
all
up with the
about
name of the
perspective.
album the first time they got off the train in London.
Oh. Can you imagine the messages we're going to get now?
No, I can't imagine what they'll even say. Won't be able to understand a word of them.
Stop it. Stop.
Maisie stayed in a hotel last night and this morning, put her clothes on, then went to the shower, took her clothes off again.
I
And
didn't put my clothes on.
we've been asking you what's the first thing you do in the morning, because Maisie, of course, puts her clothes on,
Don't put
goes
my
to the
clothes
shower,
on for a
takes her
shower.
clothes off, gets the shower, soaks her clothes, puts them back on again. She's really got mixed up about what the shower's for. But we've been asking you what's the first thing you do in the morning? What's your morning routine? Because Maisie puts her clothes on, has a shower, takes her clothes
don't.
off. She showers in her clothes and then takes them off. This is from Math.
I'm
regular
actually getting
text.
dry now, by the way.
Are you?
Yeah,
Congratulations.
finally.
Time for
Yeah.
another shower.
Shaving your cat's bum.
I've done it to myself as well. Why
Oh,
not?
stop it.
Smooth
Stop it.
bums
We're
in
on
our
national
house.
radio.
Straight in, slipping out. Bit of music now. Talking of which, this is Waterfalls, Stone Roses.
You're joining me, Maisie Adam, and well, Ed's gone for a wee, I think.
Oh,
but
Ed.
no
Oh,
worries, because as it's show 114, we've actually got a special guest who's come in. Unfortunately, whilst Ed's left the room, Mr. Gerry Cinnamon himself.
Hey! That's me, Gerry Cinnamon, from the song that was on before sometimes.
Oh, God, it's worse than I thought. Vin,
What do
you
you
tried
mean,
to warn me.
worse than you thought, Maisie? I'm Gerry Cinnamon. I'm a radioactive superstar, even though I've blocked him on Twitter for some reason.
Oh no!
It normally doesn't say that till the end of the link.
It's like
Ah.
watching a car crash happen.
Aye, I had a car crash on the way down.
On the way down.
Aye.
What
3 car
happened?
crashes.
Oh no,
Aye, I was in my big car.
your big one. Was
Aye. And
everyone okay or
I'm fine.
The
right?
idea of this coming out of people's Alexas all over the country is terrifying.
I was driving down the motorway and I was opening the wee toffee with both my hands.
Well, that was your mistake.
I know.
You
I
do
should
love
have been using
toffees,
my
though.
hands for driving, but I needed to eat my toffee.
No.
It's the only thing that keeps me going through the drive is a lovely toffee, everybody.
Oh wow! Well, Mr. Cinnamon, thank you very much for
Oh.
joining.
Don't you try and wrap me up now, Maisie.
Shut down quite early.
Well, are we gonna stick with this? I feel
Anyway,
like-
I got out the wreckage and I had to hire another car. And then I was driving down the motorway again, thinking I'll get to London soon. And unfortunately, I was eating a bowl of Cullen skunk.
Oh God!
Spilt it all over me willy and came off the motorway again, Maisie Adam.
Spilt it all over your willy.
All over me willy, I burnt it bright red.
9:30 in the morning.
Aye!
Incredible.
Burnt my willy with my Cullen skunk.
Oh my God.
Anyway, I got out the wreckage, all fine, hired another car for the last bit of the journey, and then just at the last second,
Oh no.
I was pruning a thistle and dropped it, and it stuck in my willy,
Oh.
and I spun off into Leicester Square, and now I'm here.
What was that last bit?
I'm here.
No, I'm here.
Anyway, I got to go. What are you playing next? Sam Fender. Hello, Sam. Hello, man. How's it going?
no,
Sam Fender's
another
here.
one.
I cannot wait. Sorry it took me so long to get here. There was a lot of hold up on the motorway, and there was a traffic jam because of someone's willy.
How have you not been cancelled?
Why? I'm just some Fender, I am.